welcome to part 2 of my Charlotte vlog. I hope you enjoy. So what would you rate the honey place?
About a 6. I'll give it a 5.
5.
Not much life.
What? Okay, let's get right back into the apartments. The next apartment that you're going to see is called the Abbey. It is in Madison Park area, and I really did like that because lately I've been more into spending more time outside, going on walks, and experiencing trails and things like that. And so this has a creek, I believe, right by it, if I'm not mistaken, from what our tour guide was informing us about the area. It has all the types of restaurants and grocery stores and community aspect that I like, that's kind of secluded, and also just up the road at the light you're right back on the main road, so it's super convenient yet still quiet, feels kind of isolated and safe. I really did enjoy this apartment so much. It's definitely one that I'm going to continue to keep on my list. I'm going to go back in the fall and take another look. I do apologize for all of the camera angles because your girl is kind of nervous to vlog. I don't know why, but I do gain some courage as the video progresses. So they have a virtual tour on their website that is basically the exact same. Some of them, you know, don't look the same, but this is pretty much the exact replica. Wow, it's the exact same as the virtual tour. I really like the outside. As you guys can see, they had a garden area, they had a fire pit, and then the other side of where you can see my friends was the pool. It had enough counter space. The kitchen was updated, had nice finishes. Different floors have different color cabinets, so if you want a lighter cabinet option, you can have that. And I think the backsplash is also going to be different. But I like that it has a washer and dryer that you'll see right here. But it had enough counter space, enough cabinets, even in the bathroom. The room was a nice size, and I really liked that. Okay guys, I am creating a separate video just going more into detail about the apartments that I looked at, my opinions, my thoughts, my suggestions. And so take a look at that video because I have so much to say about this one apartment. This apartment was supposed to be newly remodeled, and some aspects of it were updated and remodeled, but a lot of it just wasn't up to par for especially the price that they wanted. I didn't think that they really did all that they could in order to renovate and remodel and upgrade a lot of the things. It did feel a little dingy and kind of dark and dirty, and I don't know if it's because they just probably need to clean up from the tours, but like the light wasn't updated, the fixtures weren't all great, the cabinets were just painted, and as you can see they were missing, and you know, they weren't all put together. And so I feel like if you're going to call this remodeled, then it should be remodeled, and that it should have a little bit more of an upgrade. I don't even want to know what the regular apartments look like if this was supposed to be remodeled, but I did like the carpet color. The wood wasn't bad, but this was not my fave at all. It's supposed to be renovated, but it's really not. It's really old and dusty. So now we're back in the Dilworth area, which is the area that I really fell in love with when we went to visit. And this apartment was nice. It was updated. It had nice finishes. It had nice wood floors. It was clean. However, the layout was a little funky. I didn't like it. I didn't think we were trying to figure out how we would put a couch and TV and like entertain friends or family if they came to visit. And it's nice if you don't really want to do those things. if you just plan on just using your apartment to kind of just eat, sleep, and relax for yourself, but you don't really want or have anyone to visit you, then I guess it will work out. But for someone who does want their friends and family to come, it just didn't seem like it would flow right. The bedroom was a little on the smaller side. It's manageable, of course, depending on what you have and what you leave out of the bedroom. But if you wanted a desk and things like that, it's just not. It's gonna be tight. It's probably not going to work out the best. But I did like the kitchen. I like how they had plenty of cabinets. Most of these places have great cabinet space, storage space, which is really nice for someone who's coming out of town. But this area was I just don't know how you would make it work, how you would make it flow, and make it kind of a cohesive space. If you wanted to have a dining area and a living area, it's just really small and tight. So this was not really a good option for me, as I do want to be able to entertain sometimes and just have enough space for the money. I just feel like for $100 more, you can get more square footage. We did enjoy this area outside, kind of the patio area. The view was absolutely amazing. As you can see, on a nice day, you can come out here and read a book or have friends over, and it's great for entertaining. There was actually people inside about to have a party, so clearly you're able to use that space. The pool looks nice. This area was huge. I believe this was the second bedroom that we ended up looking at, which wasn't something that I am interested in right now. But if it's, if the price works out, then I'm more than happy to have a 2-bedroom. I did like the kitchen. It's not really anything different from what we just saw in the 1-bedroom, the smaller square footage. But the 2-bedroom just has an extra room, a larger sink, and the flow of the space was a lot better. Of course, you have more counter space, which is something that I personally need and request. It's a must for me. They had like soft close cabinets, I believe, and a lot of plugs. Look for that when you're looking at apartments, is making sure that you have enough plugs or USBs and things like that in order to plug in your appliances and phone and things like that. It had a Nest, which I really liked because I've never had one. I liked that it had a fan in the room. The bathroom was smaller than some of the others that I've seen, but still a good and manageable size. Can just add some, I guess, extra storage that you can purchase from IKEA or Walmart to hold some of your toiletries and shower items and things like that. So it's manageable, but it's not my fave. I don't want to have to do a whole bunch of work. But because this is a 2-bedroom, you do have a whole nother bathroom if you are going to be living by yourself. So the closet is a nice big area. The rooms are pretty decent size. I didn't like that it just had one random window in the corner, but totally not a make it or break it thing. It's totally fine. I like that this one had a tub in it. It was nice and spacious. Like I said, this bathroom has a lot more counter cabinet space as well, and so you can store more things in this bathroom versus the other one. Did have a washer and dryer stackable. So this apartment was the most expensive one that we looked at. However, I enjoyed the layout. Me and my friends really did like how you had distinctive areas to have a couch and TV and entertain, and also you can have a table, and it was enough huge islands in these apartments. The one that you're seeing right now is kind of like their show one, and it's more stemmed for people with accessibilities or in a wheelchair. So this one is more of a traditional apartment, what they typically look like if you don't have any special needs or not wheelchair bound or anything like that. So this is what I'm talking about. The space is really nice and open, and it flows and it makes sense. It's not weird angles. It has nice pantry, a whole pantry, which is what I love. It has a washer and dryer in unit, but this one didn't have it in yet. They had to take it out and I guess fix it or whatever. But I had loved that it had this corner section for like teas and coffee right here, and just ample amount of kitchen cabinet space because I'm a kitchen girl. I have a lot of kitchen gadgets and I want to bring them all. And it has a nice deep sink and washer and dryer and dishwasher and closet. So I really, really, really like this one. However, If I can afford it, I definitely would probably live here. But it's just super expensive. The room was a good size. The closet is the only downfall. It's tiny, but you know, you can make it work. You just compromise on some things. I love the bathtub, love the shower. It's not really a lot of bad things to say about this place. It had a double sink for one bathroom. Like, that's very rare to see that. So I really, really like that. Not that I need 2 sinks, but you know, it's nice when your friends and family come over. You both can do what you got to do. It had an additional closet right here where you can keep your toiletries or extra cleaning supplies or whatever, you know, you choose to do with that. You can paint. I go outside and show you the outside area and how much space, because I, at this moment in life, want an egg chair, and so I would like for that space to be able to accommodate that. But you know, I'm willing to make it work. I just want a nice place to sit outside and maybe have a couple of chairs and a small little table to eat breakfast and read, do my devotionals. So that concludes all of my apartment tours for that day. We ended up going out to eat with some friends that drove up and had dessert before our last day in Charlotte. After dessert, we decided to go ahead and just drive around some of the more wealthier $1 million home areas just to see what they looked like, what areas they were in, and the type of neighborhood that accommodated these $1 million houses and things like that. So I hope that you enjoy this little peep into these $1 million homes in Charlotte. Last apartment is Camden Dilworth. I liked Camden Dilworth. I thought that it was cute. It was clean. They were only able to show me a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which was kind of unfortunate because like I said, I'm trying to just aim for maybe a studio or a 1-bedroom, but a 1-bedroom preferably. But you know, this is all that they had. They wanted to just give me a look into what a typical standard kitchen and things like that looked like. I was on the first floor, so everything was hardwood, but I believe that the bedrooms and the living room area would have carpet if you're on the second floor and up. This apartment complex was probably the smallest out of all of the rest of them that we've seen, so they had very few units, which could be nice for noise and things like that, so that was nice. I don't think that I would prefer or like being on the bottom level just because you have direct access to the main road and street, which is for safety reasons. I wouldn't feel comfortable with having access to the front of the building or the side of the building or the back of the building, depending on where your actual apartment is. But I did like the space in the actual apartment. I liked how you could have still a desk or a dining area and also a couch and TV entertainment section, so that was really nice. This was just a nice mirror. I liked how the tub was updated. I didn't like this backsplash, I don't know, the tile, and I didn't like the closet built-ins. I'm not a fan of the color, the wood. I just would rather just have the racks, but you know, I would have made it work if I moved there. So like I said, everything is hardwood on this bottom floor, and the bedroom sizes were okay. This one was a little smaller. It had the bathroom attached, which I guess makes accessible to the other guests, so you don't have to go through that other person's room to go to the bathroom, so this is a lot easier. And then they also have the built-ins in this closet as well, and it's a little bit smaller than the other room. I don't know if I said this already, but this one also had a washer and dryer. The drawers were really weird and like made a lot of noise and like jiggled when we opened them, so that was kind of weird and funny, but still a lot of storage space for products and things like that. We did go upstairs to their balcony patio area, and it's nice and peaceful. It has kind of like this Asian style theme to it. It has an outdoor shower. However, this place doesn't have a pool. The workout room was super tiny. Maybe I didn't go through all of it. This was a self-guided tour. But yeah, it just didn't have a lot of the amenities as the other places did. So it's kind of low on my list, but I wouldn't be mad if I had to move there. Hey, Snoo said last call. Please come to get your table. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any apartment suggestions or cities or areas that I should look into in the fall for when I go back and continue my search for apartments, please leave them down below. Please go watch part 1 and the other video where I talk about more in detail the apartments. Thanks.